Hey, doctor. How are you?
Awesome. How are you?
Good. Congratulations on your book.
Thank you very much. Thanks for talking to me.
I actually was just looking on the old Amazon, and it looks like you're already number 7 in healthy living.
Oh, really?
Yeah, number
Awesome.
142 bestseller already today.
Oh, great.
So then vicariously, that makes me kind of famous, you know. So.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. Now, I got your book. Thank you for sending me a copy.
Mm-hmm.
I read it. I was really impressed with how it was organized and the writing language. I thought it was accessible and it was clear-cut. And for those of us who have missed maybe the dots being connected on how to get from A to B to equal C, there's just lots of really meaty tips that can help us make those good choices. When I first got it, I thought it might be the kind of book that you just maybe read and you want to get it out from the library, but I'm totally convinced this is something that I want to keep on my shelf forever.
Awesome. That's why I wrote it.
Yes. Awesome. And so my biggest concern, though, you talked about the surviving the holidays, and for me, with being a working mom, I have lots of exposure to that whole drive-through culture. So I just wondered if you could talk a little bit about eating out and how to set ourselves up for success with drive-throughs and soccer games and,
Sure.
All that other good stuff.
Well, the reason why I called the book Eat, the Effortless Weight Loss Solution is because, one, I believe you have to eat to lose weight. I know it sounds counterintuitive for a lot of people, but eating really is a necessity, and to lose weight, you must eat. But also, I think that people have to understand that eating is an experience. And so it's not just always about eating the healthiest of foods. Sometimes it's about eating the best choices that are in front of you. But I do believe even if you're kind of in a fast-paced situation or you're in a rush, that there are ways to choose some things that are maybe not the healthiest, but that are healthier than other foods. Staying away from fried foods in the short term, things that have a lot of high-calorie condiments on them obviously don't make sense. But, you can go to almost any fast food place and get a salad. You got to be careful of the dressing that you get in the salad. That's where a lot of the calories come from, the salad dressing. You can get grilled chicken from almost anywhere. Often they have whole wheat bread. So I think that the idea is, choosing some foods and when you're in not such a healthy food environment, but choosing those things that are the best. All these places have an apple or a piece of fruit or, a fruit salad. And I think that making these kind of choices can go a long way. So I know that mothers in particular who are working moms are busy, and sometimes they don't have time to cook dinner, and they have to go someplace in a very short time to get food. But I think taking a real look at the menu and choosing the best of those items can go a long way in helping not just the children, but the parents also.
And making it more into a lifestyle versus a diet.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell me a little bit about your background? I mean, have you ever been a recovering chunky butt?
Chunky butt? No. I have never been overweight. I've always been an athlete. I've always eaten pretty well, and I don't eat perfectly, not even now do I eat perfectly, but I've always believed that, I really kind of respect my body, and I believe that the fuel you put. I've always been an athlete, so the fuel I look at body as food as fuel, and the fuel that I want to put into my body to get my body to deliver maximum performance needs to be pretty good fuel. And so the reason why I got into this whole idea of nutrition and dieting is because so many people who would read my column in Time Magazine would have so many questions about supplements and fat burners and these fad diets. And the truth of the matter is that a lot of these programs are really scams, and they don't teach people the kind of lifestyle choices they need to make for real long-term success. So in this particular book, I explain to people what a protein is. You hear the word protein, but how do people really know what a protein is? What is a whole grain? Where can you get the best whole grains? What is really organic food? And does organic food really mean healthier food? The answer to that is no, actually. But there are certain foods you should get organically if you can afford them. And so the book really is a compilation of great nutritional advice as well as a nice flexible plan that you can follow, not only just to lose weight, but also to feel good, to look good, and to live longer.
And I think when we look at doing more clean eating, me as a recovering emotional eater, that it's the crappy food that are my triggers. And so if I say, okay, right now I'm just going to try eating clean, then it forces me kind of to take a look at the other reasons that maybe I was eating besides hunger.
Absolutely. And most people, I think, who are eating who have problems with eating, a lot of people who are really overweight do have emotional reasons, whether they've had some kind of traumatic event in their life. You know, yeah, you know, whether they've had bad relationships. I mean, there are all kinds of reasons why people turn to food for companionship and for medication, to be honest with you. And so in the book, I tried to say to people, listen, food is meant to be enjoyed, not abused, but you should definitely enjoy your food. You should not eat perfectly, because no one is perfect and no one can eat perfectly. You should enjoy those things that are not on the healthy list, but also realize the value of things that are healthy and what they give you beyond the nutritional content, but what they give you from a physical standpoint. I think that when people look at how they eat overall and look at it in the context that this is what you're actually doing to your body, just like you want your car to operate the best that it can, you want to give it the best gasoline, you want to oil the engine frequently. Same thing with your body. You want to make sure you're putting good fuel in there so you can operate as best as you can.
Great. Well, Dr. Smith, I really appreciate you taking time out of your day to come and talk to me, and so I could share the video with my readers, and I wish you most success.
Thank you so much, Kirsten. Nice talking to you.
Thank you. Take
So
care.
long.
Bye-bye.
So long.